Hi beautiful creatures, this is Kimstar13 and welcome back to episode 18 of Minecraft Surviving. Let's get started. Alright, so I put down a bunch of dirt and my plan right now is I guess I'm gonna chop down some more trees. Because I planted some jungle trees, saplings, and they're not going to make that many. It's not going to be the big ones, but I am going to clear out this area a little bit for the grass to grow, and we'll see. Alright, so I decided to finally start working on the inside of my son's house, and basically I ran out of wood, so I'm going to have to back it up a little bit and figure out how much wood I really need. So I'm gonna do that and I will be back. Guys, when I tell y'all that I've literally ran out of wood like 3 or 4 times just doing the ceiling. I had 1 stack left and I did the entire middle section, and then I came back and grew a couple trees and it's still not enough. My plan is to go all the way to the window and maybe have the glass lined with this birch wood. I don't know yet, but I'm almost out of birch wood again, so we'll see. Alright, I will be back. I'm gonna try to organize my inventory in my chest downstairs because I still need more birch wood, and I don't know if I have enough oak staircases to do the shape of the ceiling. We'll see. I need to organize my chest real bad. Okay, I will be back. Okay, I'm at my house to pick up some supplies and check on I can't believe you're in the way. Okay. Anyway, pick up some supplies and see how many crops there are. Can you move, sir? Never mind. I will, or ma'am, my bad. Okay, seriously, really? Alright. Yeah, okay, so 4 main crops: the melons, the pumpkins, and the sugar cane. I'm gonna grab these birch trees really quick because I don't need that many, but he does need more. Really? You're in my face again? He needs more birch planks for his ceiling, and I'm not gonna completely cover it all, but alright, so while I am waiting for the grass to grow a little bit, I'm gonna just carve this out and fill it in with dirt. I just want to give him more greenery up here in his little space. I might give him a water feature. Who knows? If we can adapt to that. Alrighty, I will be back. Alright, so I've pretty much carved out as much as I want, and I'm just using the dirt to fill it in. And I know I said this was going to be mostly for the farm over there, but I've got too many projects going on at once, pretty much. Alright, let's fill this in the rest of the way. And, okay, perfect. I think I'm going to, I don't know if I want to put more dirt down over there. I'll put more dirt down right here. Kind of blend it in a little bit better right here, because that looks weird. bring this all the way over and there. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Let's also do a little dirt thing here and all the way over to here. This is the last one. Oh, do I have more dirt? I do have more dirt. Okay. And I think I'm just gonna kind of turn this little stone into dirt and just, yeah, there we go. And put this right here and right. Actually, you know what? That's good. We're done. We're done with the dirt over here. I'm gonna plant some birch trees. I'm just gonna plant pretty much all of these that I have just sporadically around this little patch of area. And I'm gonna do some on the podzol because I don't want that to all be podzol. And I think eventually this spruce tree behind me is gonna get chopped down because I've kind of messed with the podzol there a little bit. But yeah, that tree's gotta go. We'll fix it later. We'll put one right here in this corner. Yeah, that's gotta go. Should I wait? I'll wait. I'll get these trees first. They're in the way anyway. I think I just planted them to get them out of my inventory because I didn't want to go all the way down to my base to put them with the rest of the saplings. Makes sense in my head. It's fine. Alright. After these trees, I will be back. Righty, so I'm back. I'm waiting for the grass and the birch trees to grow. Are they birches or just birch? The white trees. I'm waiting for the white trees to grow. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to start working on my next big build, which is, I thought was going to be the cobblestone boulder thing. But I decided I need a staircase right here and a tunnel that looks like it goes through this mountain over here to the farm. So my son has a way to get to the farm, which I will probably end up using the most anyway because I haven't even started on the overgrown moss tunnel over there. So basically I have to make this look like a mountain again. Because I've pretty much mined all the resources that it could give. Yeah, so I'm going to do that. I'm just going to grab some, oh my goodness, I am so sorry. I ran into that tree. I'm going to grab some, I guess, resources to do this build, and I will get started on that. Alrighty. Hydration break. Let's do that. Alright, I am back after that brief hydration break. I need to get some more stone to finish this tunnel up. The grass did grow quite a bit, and so did the birch trees. Not all of them, but a few more. But yeah. Okay, so I changed my mind a few times. Obviously, I opted to use birch logs and birch planks for this tunnel. I wasn't really sure how I wanted to do it, but yeah. I'm gonna put logs across the top here to be like a beam after I fill in this area with planks. But anyway, I kind of ran out of a build idea, and I have extra birchwood, quite a bit extra actually. I'm gonna check on that wandering traders trades. I want cherry wood. I don't want the wood necessarily as much as I want the leaves and the saplings. So, oh, that's not the planks. I'm gonna put a log across these little sections right here and all the way over, and I'm gonna fill that in with stone to kind of, yeah, it's not for looks in here, it's just for, this was mined for the purpose of a farm, I guess. I'm gonna put some stone up here as well. But yeah, I'm gonna check his trades because I really need cherry wood. I mean, not cherry wood, but cherry tree saplings, because I want to add some color up here to the green. I'm gonna take out this floor first. I think I'm gonna do the similar kind of flooring that I did in the other tunnel, just to stick with the aesthetic of the tunnels. Oh, I forgot that I basically just put a band-aid on this boo-boo, pretty much. I'm gonna fill this in with cobblestone and pretend it never happened. But yeah, which means this probably goes all the way across too. That's gonna, yep, look at that. All of it. Okay, I'm just gonna fill that in with cobblestone as well, because I forgot that I just covered that all up and pretended it didn't exist. Anyway, I will be back after I finish this. Okay, so I basically am smelting the stone, or cobblestone, back into stone. I've organized my chest quite a bit here. Let's see. I'm gonna need... Honestly, I don't know. Because I've got it pretty much built all the way across. I need to cut down these trees that have grown. I think I'm gonna start by maybe building like a little grass, one block grass staircase right here, and build it all the way across the tunnel so I can have grass growing over there with the farm. And I also want to make some of it podzol, so I'm just gonna do that. And this is my friendly reminder of stay hydrated, you beautiful creatures. I also want to say, if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if, oh my bad. And if you like watching my shenanigans, obviously me not being able to place blocks is great. Go ahead and subscribe. I've got this series and I'm working on a long play series. I haven't uploaded any, I guess it would be a third video for that one. I haven't done that yet. I'm going to shortly after this one. I have to get more footage because I don't really play often in that world. I actually, I did it as a test run, and it doesn't rain a lot in that world, and that was the whole sheer purpose of I love the rainy thing. Is there dirt? Okay, there's dirt there. Anyway, I love the rain in Minecraft, so it doesn't rain enough in that world for me, so I don't really play in it often. It rains more in this world than it does in that world, and that's insane to me because one's a taiga and one's, I guess this would count as savanna, maybe, or jungle and savanna, I guess. Alright, so I placed some more dirt. Like, I'm trying to get rid of all the dirt that I have. I didn't mean to place this block here. I meant to fix this with stone. I'm pretty sure this can go here. Okay. Alright, so basically what I'm trying to do is outline the edge with dirt, and it's going to all be filled in with dirt up here eventually. I need to get my fortune pickaxe up here to get these resources, the emerald, the iron, the coal. But right now I'm just lining the area with dirt, so if it does start growing over this way, it has somewhere to go, so it just doesn't stop. Yeah, I might not connect this yet because there is coal right there and I want to kind of be able to see it, so I'm just gonna do this. Alright, I'm also probably gonna go ahead and start planting spruce trees up here because this whole area is gonna be grass. I mean, it's gonna be made of dirt, so I'm gonna go ahead and grow some podzol and then grow the grass around it. Let's see what we got. And like I said earlier, it's the 4 main crops: the pumpkins, the melons, which I want to put down there, with the sugar cane, and then the 4 main crops will go in here, split up kind of evenly. I think that's all that really grows. I'm not really sure. Anyway, yeah, we'll do that. And I will be back after I grow some podzol. Yeah, podzol. Okay, so I decided to also kind of do a pathway, 3 wide right here, and then I'm gonna do branches off of right here to each corner or each side. I still haven't checked his trades. I need to. And I think where the branches are is going to determine the split between the 4 main crops. I might actually just line the crops up next to each other and do it in rows, because they grow faster in rows than they do all together as one crop. And I'm pretty sure it's just these 4 main crops: the carrots, the beets, the wheatgrass and potatoes, and then the melons and pumpkins and sugarcane. And I have no chance of finding a sniffer egg to get torch flowers or pitcher plants, but I would really love to have them for decorative. I really need to work on building the rest of that little campsite thing there and expanding my barn. I completely abandoned that because I started working on his house. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it's just the 4 main crops and pumpkins and melons. I could do something with the cocoa beans. I honestly forgot that was a crop. But I could plant them on... does it have to be jungle trees for them to grow? I could work with that. I think maybe up there with jungle trees. Maybe. Alright, it's nighttime. I'm gonna go to bed. Alright, so I had a little brief nap, and I have pretty much spent all day today working on kind of figuring out how I want to do this. And when I tell you I am more confused now than I was to begin with, I'm already out of dirt. I'm trying to grow the podzol, which I kind of want to use for a pathway block, but the only problem is I still have to grow. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, there we go. Alright, my plan is to hopefully grow podzol and then come back in and, well, I guess I'm putting a tree here. And I'm gonna put the last one right here. And I'm just gonna not put these down. I'm gonna what's the word? I'm gonna compost these, and I'm not gonna grow this one right here. I'm gonna grow it. Did I get them all? Oh, there it is. Alright, I'm gonna grow this one right here because that was a little too close to the edge. Alright, yeah. I'm gonna grow all these trees. I'm gonna go down this way and get hurt a little bit. That's fine. Oof. Alright, so I had to go get my diamond pickaxe, and I took another little nap. But I needed to get my fortune pickaxe because I am going to take out the ores up here so I can put down more dirt later. I'm gonna go ahead and just start with the coal over here and the iron and work my way back towards the front to the emeralds, because I really don't know how the pickaxe works, because it's fortune 2, it's not fortune 3. So I don't know if it's like guaranteed a certain percentage or what, but we're gonna work with it either way. Alright, I'm gonna collect all this ore, copper, and not copper. Good lord. Today is not a good day for my brain, apparently. Alright, I'm gonna collect all the coal, the iron, and those emeralds. No copper here, I promise. And I will be back. Oh, we have a tree. Nice. Okay. I didn't mean to do that. It's fine. Oh, well, I guess I did mean to do that. I found more coal. Yay. I'm just gonna break those and break these. Yeah, and this one too. Alright, I will be back. Just ignore my rambling. So I kind of decided to take in the view up here, and I realized I was in the clouds and I could see my son's house from here, and I wanted to see if it made a difference if I was in the cloud or above the cloud, and it doesn't. So I was a little disappointed. I know they haven't released the vibrant visuals yet, so I was kind of hoping for that. But I am working on cutting down these trees, and as you can see, we are high up. I know I've probably been higher in this world, but it's just really high up. Okay, anyway, I'm going to finish chopping down these trees. I'm probably going to plant more, because as you can see, I'm just in one corner of it, but there's a lot of dirt and podzol, you know. And I haven't really put any more dirt down, so I need to. But I'm gonna collect all this really quick. Yeah, so I've still got this area and this area to fill in with dirt. And I'm going to chop down some more trees. I've already chopped down one over here. And I don't know. Okay, so I've chopped down the trees and placed some dirt down so it would catch all the saplings. I've noticed that if the trees grow this close to the ground, if there's a hole underneath it, like that one on the far end, it had a hole, the leaves grow in the hole that's underneath the tree, which was kind of insane to me, but I just thought I would share that little bit of information. So if they're touching the ground, there's probably a hole underneath, like a little cave or something. I don't know. Maybe it's not with all of them. Maybe it's just that one. It was insane. It was like 3 blocks of leaves below the actual block that the tree started on. And that was crazy to me. Sorry. Okay. I'm going to finish chopping down these trees and I will be back because these take forever. At least I get a lot of wood from it. I actually think instead of using oak wood for the tunnel down to the diamond mine, I'm gonna use spruce wood because I've got a lot of it. Anyway, okay, I will be back. So I thought about it, and I know I said I was going to do the pathway before I did the actual planting, but I'm not doing that now. I'm just going to plant a bunch of spruce trees, and then once there's a bunch of podzol, I'm going to kind of connect the patches of dirt together to encourage the grass to grow. And I know it's a little I wouldn't say redundant, but it doesn't defeat the purpose for the plan I have in mind. It'll take less time for the amount of grass to grow that I have plans for to grow there if it's zigzagging through the podzol instead of just all grass, if that makes sense. Grass takes a long time to grow anyway, honestly. I'm just going to plant this one here, and I think I'm good to go because there's a lot up here already. Alright, I am back. I've decided to start working on the top of his little mountain house here. And I'm just basically filling in this little area. Okay, there we go. With stone to kind of give the grand illusion that it's a mountain and not completely decimated, because that's basically what I did when I built it. I decimated the mountain, which in my defense, it was mostly gravel right here anyway, and when I shaped the house, it fell through, okay? Anyway, I'm gonna make it look more like a mountain. I'm not gonna do the idea I had with the slabs and the stairs because that would take too long, and I'm giving him the option to do that himself when he comes in the world, because he's also got to do it with the outside of his window. Alright, I'm gonna finish this up real fast, and I will see you when I get back. Okay, bye. So in hindsight, I probably should have just connected that part of the mountain to the rest of the mountain instead of doing what I'm doing now, because yeah, future me is gonna be very angry when I can't make it back up this mountain to fix that. But present me is fine with it for now. I will just fix it later. but I think I'm going to do that when I work on his window and just hope for the best that I can make it all look like one massive mountain instead of two peaks right there. I'm just gonna fill the rest of this in with some stone, and I'm gonna kind of make this look like it's a part of this mountain as well. I'm gonna finish dragging this out over this way, and I'm gonna alternate with the layer here, and there we go. Alright, and let's just jump down here and fill this in with the rest of the stone that we have. I didn't mean to do that, but that's fine. I've got one piece left. There we go. Alright, I am back to chopping down trees, and to be honest, I kind of just jumped from the top of one tree to this tree because it was pretty close. So I figured 2 birds, 1 stone, except for the part where I've got to climb back up the other tree to take it down. And, yeah. I'm just gonna do that real quick. If I can jump. Goodness. It must be nap time. Oh, come on. Okay. I'm here, and I'm going to bring this down. I wish all trees kind of connected like that in closeness, but at the same time, I wouldn't be able to chop them all down at one time. I would have to do it in layers, and, you know, that I feel like that might just take longer. Anyway, I hopefully will get more efficient at chopping down trees. Maybe I should get a pickaxe that has efficiency on it. There's a thought from my brain when I decide to only enchant my pickaxes and not my axes or my shovels. Alright, so I need to make, I don't know, I'm struggling right now. I need to put this in the furnace because it has stopped furnacing. I didn't realize, like, I loaded it up forever ago and never thought twice about it. I think I am going to organize this a little bit, and I'm going to, should I start on, I'm going to take the iron. Should I start on the window? Oh, I'm waiting on the iron. Okay, so what we're going to do is take this out, put this in, and there we go. Put this in up here, and I'm just going to put it all in up here. Yeah, that should be fine. Right. Alright, guys, so it is time. I've put it off for several episodes at this point. That's my bad. But we're gonna start working on his back window, and I dreaded it because, first off, I have to match up with the shape that he wanted. Oops, well, there's one glass. Match up with the shape he wanted, but also hoping it doesn't show me all the faults in the build to begin with. And I told him I wanted to put a different layer down, but I didn't. Oh my god. So, that was saddening. There's a major fault there, and I already knew that I did not line the ceiling up with this area right here. So I already know I'm gonna have to come in and fix this post window, right where that little triangle is. And I might not have to fix anything right here, but this major disaster in this little corner is got to go. And I don't know how I'm gonna do that. I might just take down that whole entire oak log thing and expand the ceiling out a little bit. I'm honestly upset about that because it messes with the whole build. Just a little bit. But yeah, I knew this wasn't gonna line up with the ceiling right here, which is fine. Some of it does, but it'll be okay. But I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna do this as well, and just match all this up right here. And I'm probably gonna have to fix this little triangle section quite a bit. I knew that was coming. I'm just a little upset about the other corner. Oh, too high again. Okay, ow. Alright, I'm gonna finish this window, and I'm going to try to fix what I can with it. I might just cover it up with stone and just be like, oh, hey, yeah, I decorated. I terraformed your mountain a little bit. Anyway, yeah, I will be back. Okay, so I finished up most of the window. The only problem I have is I'm gonna have to fix this wall that's like left open to the elements. I'm not gonna worry about down there as much as I am up here, because this part needs to be pretty much, I need to line that whole outside area with birchwood, and I also have to kind of fix the other side where the window doesn't meet a log, I guess. I didn't mean to do that. That's not what I wanted to do. I think I'm gonna put, I don't know. Not glass. I don't want to put glass right there. Okay. I struggled a little bit. It's fine. I will fix it later. I do have to go in and kind of put birch blocks above the window spaces, and oh, did I just go down the ladder? I did. Okay. I am going to fix this with oak and fix this one over here with oak. And I'm gonna start with this wall and kind of bring it all the way over and kind of carry on the same design that it has going there. But yeah, I will fix everything eventually. Alright, beautiful creatures. I'm spent for this episode. I'm kind of upset that these corners look a little weird. I kind of want to just do them as logs, but we'll leave that up to my son to decide. But that's all I've got for this episode. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more episodes like this, go ahead and subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified. And leave a comment or, visit the page. And remember, stay hydrated, you beautiful creatures. Alright, bye!